Now, welcome again in the second part in our lecture for today, which is mobile phones, a reading comprehension lesson. Now we are going to do exercise B, which is answer these questions, write full sentences each time. Exercise B, you are going to find it on page 49. Page 49, this is exercise B and C on page 49, whereas exercise A was on page 48. This is called exercise A. Now we are going to do exercise B, answering and writing full sentences. Answering and writing full sentence, يعني subject, verb, and complement. For example, where was the first mobile phones used and when? Where, when. Where يسأل عن المكان, and when تسأل عن التايم, الزمان. So if we're going to answer, we are going to write that the first mobile phone was used حسب القطعة. وين كان موجود؟ حسب القطعة. It was used by the Swedish police in 1946. This is the answer. أو تقدرون تقولون by Sweden يعني هو الشعب السويدي in 46. الأضبط نكتب مثل ما موجود هنا by the Swedish police in 1946. So this is the answer. Where will when. The second question, why wasn't it very useful? As you know, this kind of mobiles which was appeared in 1946 بالبداية ليش ما كان useful؟ ليش ما كان يعني نافع خلينا نسميه؟ Because it was only a mobile. It wasn't plugged in. It didn't even have its own battery. It used the car battery. After 6 calls, the car battery was flat. So we can say that why it is not very useful. Now, the answer for this question will be what? Why it is not very useful? It wasn't فاعل, wasn't الفعل مات auxiliary verb, very useful because it used the car battery. شنو كان يستخدم حسب القطعة؟ كان يستخدم الcar battery, and after 6 calls it will be what? It is used the car battery. After 6 calls the car battery was flat. Flat يعني finished. Now, the next question, which country has the most mobiles? الأغلب يعني بالاستخدام, China, India, or Russia? As you know, the most and which one is the fewest mobiles used? Which one of those 3 countries نفسهم هذول الثلاثة the fewest in mobiles? The first answer, for the first answer, Chinese, we said there were 300 million users, okay? And the fewest one can in India, which is 44.5 million. شوفوا الأكثر والأقل. Russia كان 60 millions, يعني in between خلينا نسميها. So the answer it will be here. جوابنا على هذا السؤال, which of those 3 countries, China, India, or Russia, has the most mobiles? We say, we can answer China has the most mobile phones. Which is the fewest? India has the fewest mobile phones. Now question number 5, why were mobiles especially useful after the tsunami? Give 2 reasons. So as you know, we use mobiles for 2 reasons after tsunami. One, for connecting with with people, families could get in touch with loved ones using mobile phones, خصوصا when landlines were no longer working, يعني يتواصلوا مع أحبائهم. This is one reason. The second reason also, it was used for after tsunami by rescue workers اللي هم العمال الإنقاذ اللي كانوا able to were able to trace people who had a mobile. Okay, they were able to trace people who had mobiles, and because people were able, and because of that, also we said that people can be in touch with other people اللي هم their loved ones. So now mobile phones were useful for these 2 reasons, because it was used by rescue workers after tsunami. هم حدد بالسؤال مالته, by rescue people's worker were able to trace people, okay, even people that they do not wear and where they were بالحقيقة. And the second point, after tsunami, people were kept in touch with the loved ones, asking about them by using these mobiles. So this is the two advantages يعني why they use the tsunami. Okay, after tsunami, why they use a mobile phones. The last question is why is it dangerous to use even a hand-free mobile? A hand-free mobile when driving. Also explain in your own words. Why do you think it is dangerous to use even hand-free mobiles? We said they are dangerous because they prevent driver. I think they are here the answer. Hand drive mobiles prevent the driver to concentrate on the road. We said it before this time. Okay. And of course, yes, concentrating on the driving the car. إذن السبب ليش هذه الهاند فريز mobiles are dangerous in car because they prevent the driver from concentrating on the road. يعني من يتحدث ممكن يسبب حوادث. So concentrating on the road or traffic, yes, يعني like that. Now we have questions about the passage. Okay, so if we come now, we have some of them revised, يعني مراجعة revision, while some of them we can add it to our lesson. So we said that where was the first mobile phone used and when? According to the passage, the first mobile phone was used by Swedish police in 1946. Why wasn't the first mobile phone very useful? Very useful, not very useful because it depends on the car battery. And of course, after 6 calls, the battery was flat. Flat, يعني finished. How many mobiles are there used in the world today? In the world, of course, there are more than 1.5 billion mobiles are used nowadays. You can find it in our passage. How many? There are more than one. This is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. There are more than 1.5 billion mobiles in use in the world today. طبعا. Okay. Number 4. Why is the use of mobiles rising so sharply? Of course, it is rising so sharply because it was used, first it became popular in countries that have very big population. Which country has the most mobiles? In use, China, of course, and the fewest one we said India. Okay. After tsunami, we said that the mobiles were used to keep people in touch with each other, especially the loved ones, families asking about each other, and also they were used by rescue workers in order to save people's life, حياة الأشخاص, especially even if there were mobile phone, if they were clocked, they were used by the rescue workers to trace people. Where are they? What is the reason, or what is the serious problem? We said that طبعا احنا عندنا problems, مشاكل عامة, like ringing the phone while you are in exam, seeing film, in concert, حفلة موسيقية. لكن there's a serious problem for mobile phones. Of course, especially when you drive a car, you may, especially by the drivers, the problem caused by the drivers, especially when they are driving using their mobile phones. We said that even the hands-free mobiles are not safe because they cause accidents, تسبب مشاكل وحوادث, especially when you are talking with other people and you are not keep in touch with the road, so it will cause also problems. So it is dangerous to use even hand-free mobiles because they prevent the driver from concentrating on the driving the car. Mention some advantages of mobile phones. Of course, mobile phones very important for seeing or watching videos, taking photos, connect to the internet, sending emails, watching TV, download the music, etc. Okay,